Hello, I am Dr. Mao Xingni. Most people know me as Dr. Mao. I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine, author, and longevity specialist. Today, let's talk about sleep solutions for insomnia due to sleep apnea. Now, what is sleep apnea exactly? I'm sure you maybe heard this term from your neighbor, your spouse, your friends. Sleep apnea happens when a person stops breathing multiple times throughout the night and wakes up as a result of that. And this contributes to definite insomnia because you just wake up feeling really tired because all night you've been just waking up. Now, there are three types of insomnia. There's the obstructive, central, and complex. So let's discuss each one of these and what they are. Obstructive sleep apnea is very simple. The soft palate of your mouth starts to kind of collapse, and then your tongue falls back. So especially if you're lying on your back, you're going to start to snore or have the airway being obstructed and stop. And so what happens is that then you wake up because you stop breathing. The oxygen level drops in your body wakes you up. This is a survival mechanism. That way you don't die from asphyxiation. Central sleep apnea has to do with your brain stem not sending signals to your respiratory system to breathe, to inhale, to get more air. And so this problem is usually due to some kind of neurological condition. It could be Parkinson's, for example. People with that kind of condition tend to have this issue. Maybe you've had a little stroke, and that's kind of affected your brain's signaling, as well as if you're on some kind of pain pills, narcotics, opioids, as an example. These medication will dull your brainstem from sending signals to help regulate your respiration when you're sleeping at night. Complex apnea, the third type, is a mixture of the two. There's a obstructive component, and then there is a central apnea where the brainstem is not signaling your respiratory breathing function. Now, how do you know if you have sleep apnea? Well, you can go in, talk to your doctor, and go for sleep studies, which can be done in sleep clinics, like a sleep lab, where you spend overnight. They hook you up to the machine, and they measure your breathing patterns all night. This is also done at home now, so you can have your doctor arrange for these instruments to be sent to your home, and they're attached very easily, or someone can come in and actually attach it for you at night. Now, what happened is that your doctor will get the results back from this sleep study, and they'll determine whether you have the mild, moderate, or severe apnea. A mild apnea is when you stop breathing 1 to 14 times in an hour. A moderate situation is if you stop breathing 15 to 30 times in an hour. And severe is when you have 30 times or more sleep disruptions during the hour. So you can imagine just kind of waking up multiple times from your deep sleep and how tired you might feel during the day because practically you didn't sleep at all. What is the conventional medical treatment for sleep apnea, you might ask? Well, you've all may heard of this device called CPAP, which stands for continuous positive airway pressure, with a mask that you wear at night. Kind of looks like a Darth Vader mask. It's a bit uncomfortable. Some people get used to it. Some people never get used to it. And that mask will keep the pressure, open, so it keeps your airway open throughout the night. There's other devices similar to CPAP, the variations of it, but that's essentially what it is a device that helps you keep the air pressure positive, therefore airway open. And then there is the dental splint, which is called mandibular advancement devices, otherwise known as the acronym of MADS, M-A-D-S. And so this particular device it doesn't involve a mask, but does involve a splint, which is custom built and measured by your dental specialist usually, and fit it into your mouth at night. So what it does is it basically pulls your chin forward, and as well as keep your tongue down, therefore keeping the airway, the opening viable at night when you sleep. So these are conventional treatments but what can you do at home if you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Perhaps you have a mild case of it, and you might want to try these following things first before you actually go and get outfitted with these other devices. First, if you're overweight, please lose weight. There are eating and exercise programs that can help you do that. So that's very important because there's no question overweight causes an increased risk for obstructive apnea. Number 2, stop alcohol, smoking, opioids, and narcotic medication, because all these medication actually makes all your muscles loose. So your tongue is going to loosen up and it'll fall back, your palate will loosen, your throat muscles will get loose, and that's an issue. So stop doing that and observe to see if that makes any change. Third, reduce any sinus allergies by stop eating foods that can increase mucus production and therefore postnasal drip. Dairy products it tops the list. I'm talking about dairy from the cow. Gluten, which is a protein that's found in wheat, barley, and rye. Many people have gluten sensitivity, therefore they produce mucus, and that's an issue. And the third thing is sugar. Sugar creates a acidic environment in your body, and it can also increase any infections, for example, in the body, and as well as fungal, bacterial activities, which can all excite your immune system and create more mucus. Those are the 3 things that you can do at home. On the next video, we'll talk about the other causes of sleep problems and solutions. In the meantime, live long, live strong, and live happy.